Bob, would you mind doing a roll call?
Of course. Present is Christina Lynn. Physically present is Jeremy Fisher. Physically present is Neil Beaver. Physically present is Robert M. Ferguson Jr. Physically absent is Jerry Nelson. Then we also have Peggy Myers. We have Tony Janeway, also Damon Prater, and two citizens. And then we have a special guest with us tonight, Scott Aaron from the Alliance.
And Scott, we'll be starting with you then tonight, if you wouldn't mind coming forward.
Sure. They just said you. You gotta come up there with me. Hi, my name's Scott Aaron. I'm with the Alliance Indiana Rural Water. I'm part of our apprenticeship program and workforce development and technical training. Wanted to publicly recognize Damon for his efforts and work that he put in for the last 2 years with our apprenticeship program. What that is we kind of help train new water, indoor wastewater operators to help them be fully licensed and also be competent operators. Damon has shown a lot of effort over the last couple of years, and we wanted to publicly recognize him with this certificate of completion for completing the program and all of his hard work that he's gone through over the last 2 years. And we're thankful he's been a shining example of our apprenticeship program, and we're more than happy to recognize him for that. So congratulations on your hard work. Yeah, no problem. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need to approve the meeting minutes from the last meeting on August 11th. Can I get a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved as presented. And then we also need a motion to approve the public hearing meeting minutes from August 11th as well.
I make a motion we approve last month's board meeting minutes.
This is the public hearing.
Public hearing minutes.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved as presented. Next, we have the budget for 2026, and this will be the second hearing. So we need a motion to approve the second reading of budget 2026.
I make a motion to approve the second reading or second hearing for the budget 2026.
And I need a roll call. Jeremy Fisher
Aye.
and Neil Beaver.
Aye. All right.
And then for salary.
No, can that later.
Coming later. All right. Next up, we have Park. So any updates there?
No, nothing's been happening. Kidding! So I am very pleased to announce that the grant process has closed, the patronicity grant, and that we exceeded our goal, that through the patronicity grant, our final number, I believe, unless Bob wants to correct me, is $54,173. Thus, we earned the match of $50,000, making that total $104,173. And then just missing the deadline, but money still coming in from our fundraising efforts. We had at one point $24,150. I think I've got a check right here for $375 to add to that. So without that, that total for that period is $128,323, including the $50,000 matching grant. And in addition to that, Bob wrote a grant through the playground equipment company we've been dealing with to get the two main pieces of playground equipment through their grant, which was approved and awarded. And so our two main playground pieces of equipment, which will be, the large piece for older children, 6 and up, and the smaller piece for ages, for toddlers up to age 5. And a little helper who was with me at our last park meeting scribbled on my notes from the park meeting. But it was about 60,000 then total, I believe, that these two big pieces of equipment are going to cost us,
Mhm.
which will leave us about $68,000 and some change to buy other pieces of equipment. And the committee voted on some other pieces of equipment. And in the number one position was a merry-go-round. The second item in our voting was, it almost looks like an old spider web, but it's not an old spider web. It's just updated, but it's a piece of climbing equipment. We are holding back a little bit to see what happens with our swings. We're going to try to move the current frame for swings, but just in case we cannot, we definitely want money reserved for swings. Swings are very important at a park. So the swings would be our next priority, all of which we believe we can do for the money we currently have in hand. And depending on how things shake out with the swings, there are additional items that we looked at. One being a handicap accessible merry-go-round that is just for handicap accessible needs, special needs. There were also musical features that we looked at for the playground. So a set of like drums and a set of percussion bells. I'm trying to remember what else got.
The balance beam was one, and
Oh, no, I know, the roller table.
the roller table, yeah.
The roller table, which is another sensory piece of equipment that got a lot of votes. And so we intend to purchase as much of that as we can with this money. We're very confident in the two main pieces of equipment, the merry-go-round, the climbing apparatus, and our swings, which will be a very, very good start on playground equipment. And we are very confident we can purchase all of those things with the money we have. We had a little bit of, had a little booth for the festival and sold. A member of Jennifer's family made like car coasters and regular coasters, and I think mouse pads with a picture of the school, and I think a picture of the mascot, the Indian mascot on them. And so we sold those and also took donations in over the weekend of the festival and brought in an additional $880 on top of these numbers we've already talked about. And so we're just doing really well and we're very excited. So end of that. Then, as you know, we opened bids for the construction of the park. And it's my understanding that Randall Construction had the lowest, most responsible bid. And there's a contract that's being presented to the board for your consideration in awarding that bid so we can get started.
So the one thing that that you'll see in your packet, iTech, which is Martin Duffy's, he has recommended that we do take the Randall Construction, and so we would want to have a we would want an approval from the council to accept Randall Construction. They were so much lower than everybody else, so I just need I need approval from the council.
I will make a motion to accept the Randall Construction bid for the Roann Cellar Park project. All in favor? Aye.
And can I add one more?
Sure,
I
go
want to
ahead.
make sure we're done with that. Do we need anything else? with the contract?
Not on that certain part. Now it goes to the contract, which I gave them a copy of the new one that you just sent me.
So the contract had been sent to us. I made just a couple of small changes. In the payment section, paragraph 3 on the first page, it had read, payment was to be $748,896. And then it just said monthly payments or paid monthly or something like that. I mean, it was a little confusing. Could have been read to say we were paying $748,000 per month. And so I clarified that language a little bit. I clarified a little bit of the language on the retainage in paragraph 3A. Nothing major, and I just made sure everything made sense. So I have looked at this as recently as 5 o'clock this evening. And other than the page numbers at the bottom
Yeah, I saw that.
didn't correct,
Mhm.
I believe it's appropriate and for signature.
And would we want to, should we take a vote on the contract? And then, since Jerry's not here tonight, Neil should be able to sign the contract for Jerry so that we can get this sent in right away.
Yes, so they voted to approve the bid. I think probably another vote to approve the
To
exact
approve the contract.
language of the contract. And then that should take care of it. Yeah.
Yep.
Make a motion to approve the Town of Roann Cellar Park Project construction contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I would like to, with the council's permission, have Neil actually sign the contract tonight. And should he put 4, or should he would just, since he's acting president tonight, he should just be able to sign it.
Yeah, he can just sign it.
So we'll have you do that later on.
Is that it with the park then for?
One more thing that I don't think's been publicly announced and was discussed at the bid meeting was that there had been another donation of $300,000 to the park project, donated directly to the community foundation. And so I want to talk absent that money, right? We had enough money to cover this contract with Randall Construction for the bid for that.
For phase 1.
Phase 1, which included ground preparation, concrete, asphalt, the building of the pavilions and restrooms, and fencing. I believe that was.
I believe that's what's in it.
I've reported the money that we have for playground equipment. And so now we have about this $300,000, give or take. And we are considering then the ground cover for the playground area itself. We'll be looking at lighting, benches, picnic tables, all of which were part of our fundraising, but we still have to buy them. So we'll be looking at that. I think we're in good shape. I'm really pleased.
Was this a anonymous donation or can we thank this person?
It was a organization, wasn't it?
It's a person, and it was through I am going to send a letter out to him, and it's in California. So it's probably a group that just gets together and sends out money. But I need to do some more clarification on that before anything. And then recently we did receive an anonymous donation over the weekend for an additional $10,000. So, which was really nice.
Is that it with the park then?
I think that's enough.
I think that's plenty for now.
All right, we're still with you for the poll track.
I haven't So I have information from all the parties. I haven't put that together into some type of an agreement yet. So I will continue to work on that. If we leave it on the agenda, we'll get to it.
Tony, about the new generator?
I talked to another contractor this weekend about getting me another quote for a generator and installation. I still haven't got quotes for Everpar installation or the concrete work. But I did talk to another generator contractor this weekend. He's supposed to come out and give me a third quote on generators. And hopefully I can have a quote next month for the installation of Everpars also to see if we can finally put this to rest.
Appreciate that. How
Same
about,
way with the valve exerciser, I haven't heard nothing from the guy. I've reached out to him again and stuff, and he's still having troubles at home. That's all he just apologizes. And unfortunately, the reason I'm waiting on him is because Herco is the name of the valve exerciser that I'm looking at, and he's the only dealer around here that I'm allowed to deal with. I've reached out to Herco. They're out of Wisconsin, I believe, and they won't deal with me. I have to deal with the local dealer. So I keep bugging this guy to see, but if not, then we're gonna have to go another avenue. So,
all right, thank you. Next up on the agenda, we have ordinance 2026-1, and this is the second reading of the salaries.
Yes.
Make a motion to approve the second reading of ordinance 2026-1.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'd like to have a roll call on that, please, since it's a salary ordinance. Jeremy Fisher.
Aye.
And Neil Beaver.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next up, we have October 13th holiday.
October 13th is a holiday. It's Navy's 250th birthday, so that's good enough. Oh, it's also Columbus Day. So, but I thought the other ones were
Yeah,
more important. So that is going to be a holiday. And so we would probably we don't have to have the meeting on a Monday, but y'all have to decide when you'd like to have that meeting since everything will be closed up that day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna say, I said that over word.
Me too.
We can either do it on the 6th or the 20th. That's good too.
20th should be fine for me.
Is it a Saturday?
October,
No.
the Monday.
Oh.
It's Monday.
Sorry, I was looking at. September.
Does that work?
What time?
7?
7.
Sure.
Christina,
Yeah, it's fine.
October 20th at 7 p.m. I will make sure that I put out the paperwork tomorrow.
And this is typically the time that we would repaint and stripe the town.
Okay.
We have a bid from Jason Sider for $800. I'd like to make a motion to approve $800 to repaint and stripe the town.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. And then, are we doing this now? Okay.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to read the ordinance that I sent you? Ordinance number 2.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Great. I sent did I leave a copy over there for you?
No, I haven't read it.
So I suggest that we would table this till the next meeting.
Yeah, that's entirely true. I didn't do an email from it this afternoon. Was it this afternoon?
Yeah, I sent it this morning.
I was in court all day anyways.
Yeah, sorry.
So if we haven't had a chance to review it yet. My recommendation is that we table it for the next meeting.
They don't need a vote on that, do they? On tabling this?
No.
Okay.
All right, so then we will move to new business then. Tony, you're up.
The only thing I got is, next month, the Alliance is putting on a conference up in Fort Wayne that we usually try to go to for our CEUs and whatever else. And we're gonna drive up in the morning, we're not gonna do motels, so we just need the conference covered, parking garage, and mileage. Well, I won't even need mileage, I'll probably use, well, I don't think the town took a big parking garage.
You get one or the other.
Yeah, let's do mileage.
So not parking, just conference and mileage.
And parking
I
garage.
get parking too.
If I take the town truck, I don't need a parking garage.
Okay. So conference, mileage, and parking garage.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'll make a,
For me and them.
for both, make a motion to approve the conference, the mileage, and the parking garage for Tony and Damon.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right, and Steve is not here tonight.
I just received a message from Steve that says, please let them know when it gets to when I was to speak, that I will provide a complete update on festival activities, ordinances, etc., at our next monthly meeting. And Steve, that's going to be on October the 20th at 7 o'clock.
I will say Steve did a great job. He was out around town the whole weekend. He did a great job making his presence known, and it's great seeing him out there. Christina, anything else for us?
No.
Bob, you have anything?
Nope,
Um,
not a thing.
do we have anyone out there? Maybe anyone that would like to give an update about how great the festival was?
It was really good. Weather, like I said, weather makes or breaks the festival.
The weather was gorgeous.
Oh, I had a couple things, the dog deal and I tried with the fish market. I mean, if that's all it was. Well, actually, when I first went there with the dog down, okay, I am reciting like a surgeon. But the people on the dog, when I came back to get, I got some things, went back and they were there with paper towels and stuff, cleaning it up. So anyway, so I'm thinking it was all fine. I only lost one little dog. Other than that,
Great. It was a great festival weekend. You have anything, Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
If not, 7:25, meeting adjourned.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
You gotta shut that off first, okay?
Yeah. Something I was doing.